Today we are going to talk about how to use Python to solve simple questions. So let's read the question together. So basically, we have to write a program that's read three sides of a triangle, and then output true if the triangle is a right angle triangle, otherwise output false, and given that all inputs are integers. So let's think about how do we solve this question. So firstly, how do we determine whether the triangle is a right angle triangle? So I think it is a really simple math question where we have learned Pythagorean theorem. So basically, this theorem tells us that a squared plus b squared must equal to c squared. And we can use this to determine whether it is a right angle triangle. And I think we can try to write the program flow out together. So firstly, we have to input three integers, three sides. And then we have to decide whether it is a right angle triangle. If yes, we will output true. If no, we will output false. And this will be our program flow, and we will have to use this. This is the equal sign to determine whether a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so let's try to write the program out. So firstly, we have to, according to our program flow, we have to read the input first. And I recommend you guys to write the comment so that you can clearly remember what you are doing now. So firstly, we can learn about how to use the function first. So we are going to use two functions mainly. First one is the input function, and the second one is the if-else statement. So for the input function, we have to set a variables, and then we use the input function. Remember, for easier calculation later, we have to set the input function to the data type to integer, because the input function will automatically read the user input as a character, and we have to change the data type so that we can do the calculations. And then afterward, we can use the if-else statement here, and we can add a condition for the function, and then print the target output. So for our case, we have to determine whether the right angle triangle is the triangle is a right angle triangle. So for the condition here, we should have checked whether a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. If true, we will print true. If false, we will print false. So we don't need the elif function here. So let's begin writing the function. So firstly, we have to read three sides, and we can set the variable names as a, b, and c. And same for the B and C. And this is how we input the sides, and then we have to try to use the if-else statement. So firstly, I'm easy to write the comments, but you guys can write it yourself. So basically we can add brackets as we for calculation, because there's an plus here, and then we can check whether it is equal to c times c, which is c squared. So if this statement is true, we have to print true. Otherwise, we should print false. So let's check our function together, and we can design several test cases for this. So the first test case should be maybe a true function, a true result. So for example, 3, 4, 5. True should be given. True should be output. And let's maybe have a non-right angle triangle. So let's try 1, 2, 3. False. So these two simple test cases can tell us that our function is basically correct. But is it perfect? No, I think that's there's some regulation for users as well. So we have to input the A's and then B and then the C, and where C is the longest. But what if I just want to input it randomly but not accordingly? So we can design some function to sort it. So I have already done it to save time. So this is a really simple function to determine whether it is which one is the largest side. And we have 3 cases where A is the largest, B is the largest, or else C is the largest. And we can set the 3 new variables and save them as the same value as A, B, and C, where A, B, C is the user inputs, and then we can check if the function is true or false. And actually, I believe that there's more ways to sort it, and I think that you guys can try to find more function and learn more, because programming is there are many ways to solve the same simple question, and I have tried another ways to sort as well. So in this case, I use a function to sort and return the results, so it can improve our readability and modularity, something like that. And I try to use list data type and the sorted function. It is a built-in function by Python, and it can actually save a lot of time comparing to this if else statement. So I think you guys can explore more functions and to improve your programming skill.